Chosen ones, let me remind you, you're not here by coincidence or random chance. From the very beginning, your life has been divinely orchestrated, shaping every moment, every experience, to lead you exactly to this point. The trials, pain, and constant opposition you faced were not to break you, but to prepare you for the extraordinary purpose that lies ahead. While the world around you may misunderstand your journey or doubt your significance, deep within your spirit, you feel the undeniable call. There's a whisper in your soul reminding you that you are different, set apart by God for something far greater than what meets the eye. In your path, there are forces, both visible and invisible, actively working against you. These forces are determined to dim your light, suppress your power, and derail you from your divine assignment. They observe your every step, waiting for a moment of vulnerability, hoping to exploit it. But here's a truth you must never forget. These forces cannot touch you unless you allow them to. You are protected by a divine authority far beyond their reach. Those who seek to oppose you do not realize the spiritual consequences they are invoking upon themselves. What they fail to understand is that by opposing you, a chosen one of God, they are directly challenging the divine will of God Himself. This is not just a mere battle between individuals. It's a spiritual conflict where the stakes are incredibly high. We often think of conflicts in earthly terms, but this is so much deeper. It is spiritual warfare, and it has implications that far exceed what most people can comprehend. As we explore this journey, you will begin to see just how intricately you are protected, how immense the power that lies within you is, and why no one should dare to stand against you. You are divinely shielded, and the repercussions of opposing a chosen one are not just physical. They are spiritual and eternal. The world often judges what it does not understand. People see you, chosen ones, and they may misinterpret your uniqueness. They might label you as weak, too sensitive, or perhaps out of touch with reality. But let me tell you something. Their perception is completely off base. What they perceive as weakness is actually your greatest strength. Your sensitivity to the spiritual realm, your deep connection to the divine, and your quiet yet powerful resilience. So, are you ready to uncover these divine truths that will not only transform your life, but also fortify your soul? Prepare yourself, because what you're about to discover will change not only the way you see yourself, but the way you interact with the world. Remember, chosen ones, if this message resonates with your spirit, drop an Amen or a 77 in the comments below. Let the universe know that you are standing firm in your purpose and ready to rise in the fullness of your calling. God's chosen ones. Warning. See what happens when you mess with a chosen one. You carry a power within you that cannot be quantified by worldly standards. It's a force that runs deep in your spirit, connected to the divine purpose you were created for. Most people around you will never know the full extent of this inner strength because they are focused on the physical world, material possessions, social status, and appearances. They overlook the spiritual realms, the invisible forces guiding your every step. It's only when they cross a line, when they challenge you or try to bring you down, that they realize they've made a grave mistake. By messing with a chosen one, they disturb the balance of energies that were set in place long before they ever existed. Your power doesn't come from revenge or malice. It comes from the spiritual authority bestowed upon you, and while you may not actively seek to use this power against others, the universe responds on your behalf. You don't have to lift a finger, because those who oppose you set their own downfall in motion. It's as if an unseen force takes over, ensuring that justice is served without you ever having to be directly involved. Consider this. When someone tries to undermine you, they are in fact challenging the very force that protects you. This is not just about you as an individual, it's about the divine energy that flows through you, and that energy is something no one can tamper with lightly. In time, people who have wronged you will notice things starting to unravel in their lives. Relationships may break down, opportunities may slip through their fingers, or they may encounter hardships they never expected. And though they may not connect the dots, those who are spiritually aware will recognize that these are the effects of their actions against a chosen one. And so it begins. The moment they think they can manipulate or hurt you is the moment their spiritual downfall starts to unfold. They underestimated the power within you, something that is not only resilient, but divinely protected. They simply didn't know, but soon they will. There's a realm beyond what the eyes can see, one filled with unseen forces constantly at work. As chosen ones, you are not only guided by the divine, but also protected by it in ways that often go unnoticed. Every day, invisible guardians move on your behalf, intercepting threats, repelling negative energy, and ensuring that no harm can truly touch you. These forces surround you like an impenetrable shield, unseen but undeniably present. Have you ever wondered why certain situations that should have caused harm didn't? Why even in the most chaotic of circumstances, you always seem to find a way through? This is not a coincidence. You are being watched over, chosen ones, and those who dare to harm or manipulate you are not just dealing with you, they're dealing with the divine forces assigned to protect you. These unseen forces are not just passive protectors, they are active agents of divine will. They move in silence, shifting energies and blocking negative influences before they even have a chance to touch you. But this protection is not just for your physical body. It extends far beyond that, into the spiritual realm where the real battle is fought. Here, forces beyond our comprehension wage war to ensure your purpose remains intact, unhindered by the negativity and evil intent of others. When someone tries to harm you, they are not simply offending you, they are challenging the divine order. And just like a ripple in still water, the effects of their actions begin to spread, affecting not only their lives but also the energies around them. They may not realize it at first, but by attempting to mess with the chosen one, they have set in motion a series of spiritual consequences that will eventually make their way back to them. Consider the story of Yeshua, who was constantly surrounded by those who wished him harm, those who sought to undermine his mission, and yet, time and time again, he was divinely protected. Even when those around him thought they had succeeded in defeating him, they ultimately played into the divine plan. As it is written, "No weapon formed against you shall prosper," Isaiah 54:17. This same protection extends to you, chosen ones. You may not always see it, but the divine is actively involved in your life, ensuring that no force can derail your destiny. Every attempt to bring you down is countered by a force greater than any earthly power, and while those who oppose you may never fully understand what's happening, they will feel the effect of their actions. They'll begin to notice that things in their life just don't go as planned. Projects they were once confident in will suddenly fail. Relationships they took for granted will fall apart, and opportunities they thought were sure, bets will slip through their fingers. They won't realize it immediately, but eventually the connection between their actions and their consequences will become too obvious to ignore. It is not that you wish ill upon them, in fact you likely hold no grudge at all, but the spiritual laws are in place for a reason, and when those laws are broken, there are always consequences. The divine protection surrounding you is not just a shield, it's a reflection of the higher purpose you are destined to fulfill. Those who try to interfere with that purpose will find themselves tangled in the consequences of their own actions. The forces at work are not to be taken lightly, and those who challenge them will soon learn the power of divine justice. They won't understand at first, but over time they will come to realize the truth. Chosen ones are protected always. Karma is a force as old as time, an immutable spiritual law that ensures balance in the universe. For every action, there's a consequence, and no deed, whether good or bad, goes unnoticed. When someone wrongs a chosen one, they often fail to realize the spiritual chain of events they are setting into motion. The universe has its way of making things right, and karma is the mechanism through which justice is delivered. You see, chosen ones, when you are wronged, you don't need to seek revenge. Your path is one of spiritual growth and purpose, far removed from the desire for retaliation. The beauty of karma is that it operates independently of your involvement. It doesn't require you to intervene, for the universe has already taken note of the offense and has begun the process of restoring balance. When someone seeks to harm or undermine you, they are, in essence, sowing seeds of negativity into their own lives. They may think that their actions are without consequence, but they are wrong. The energy they put out into the world will inevitably return to them, often in ways they least expect. It may not happen immediately, but rest assured, karma never misses its mark. For some, the effects of their actions may manifest in small inconveniences at first, a missed opportunity here, a broken relationship there. But over time, as their negative energy compounds, the consequences become impossible to ignore. Their lives may begin to unravel in ways they never anticipated, and they will be left wondering where it all went wrong. In these moments, they may not connect their misfortune to their actions against a chosen one, but the spiritually attuned know better. Karma has a way of reminding people that what you put out into the universe will always come back to you. As it is said, "Do not be deceived, God cannot be mocked. A man reaps what he sows." Galatians 6:7. This is a universal truth, and no one is exempt from it. Even Yeshua taught this principle in subtle ways, reminding us that the heart's intentions are just as important as the actions themselves. He warned against harboring ill will and acting from a place of malice, because the consequences are real for those who think they can escape. Karma's reach is inevitable, and those who think they can escape it are only deceiving themselves. And what about you, chosen ones? What happens when you are wronged? The universe steps in on your behalf, ensuring that balance is restored without you needing to lift a finger. Your energy is too precious to be wasted on petty battles or earthly grudges. Karma does the work for you, often in ways that are far more profound than anything you could have imagined. This is not to say that you wish harm on anyone, even those who have wronged you. In fact, most chosen ones carry a deep sense of empathy and forgiveness. You understand that people act out of their own pain, their own ignorance. But even your compassion cannot shield them from the consequences of their actions. Karma, much like divine protection, is a natural force that ensures order in the spiritual world. When someone disrupts the life of a chosen one, they disrupt the balance, triggering a series of events that will inevitably return to them. Whether it's months or even years later, the scales will tip back into alignment, and they will be forced to face the result of their actions. For those who cross you, it may start subtly at first. They may not even notice the shift in their own energy or circumstances, but over time, the weight of their choices will become undeniable. The same negativity they try to send your way will rebound, amplified by the universe's need for justice. In the end, they will have no one to blame but themselves. The power of karma is inescapable, and for those who try to mess with a chosen one, it is only a matter of time before it strikes. Chosen ones, you may sometimes feel like you are walking alone through trials, surrounded by those who don't understand you or even seek to harm you. But what you may not realize is that you are never truly alone. You have heavenly guardians, powerful angelic beings who are constantly watching over you, ready to step in when needed. When someone dares to harm a chosen one, these celestial protectors spring into action, ensuring that justice is done and that no lasting harm can touch you. These angels are not just passive observers. They are warriors in their own right, operating in the unseen realms to shield you from spiritual and physical harm. In the Bible, there are many accounts of angels intervening on behalf of God's people, protecting them from enemies, guiding them through dangerous situations, and even fighting battles that could not be won through human effort alone. When you, as a chosen one, are targeted by negative forces, whether through the actions of others or spiritual attacks, these angelic beings respond swiftly. They recognize the significance of your purpose and know that you're part of a divine plan that must not be derailed. And so, they act, sometimes subtly, other times in ways that are unmistakable, ensuring that you remain on the path laid out for you. The power of these angels is immense. They are not bound by the limitations of the physical world, and their reach extends far beyond what the human mind can comprehend. When someone tries to interfere with your life, thinking they can manipulate or harm you, they are, in effect, challenging these powerful guardians, and that is a challenge they will always lose. Yeshua himself spoke of the angels, describing them as protectors and messengers of divine will. In Matthew 18:10 he says, "See that you do not despise one of these little ones, for I tell you that their angels in heaven always see the face of my Father in heaven." This passage reveals a profound truth. Angels are constantly in communication with the divine, carrying out the will of God on behalf of those they are charged with protecting. This protection extends to you, chosen ones. Your angels are not idle. They are always vigilant, always ready to act when the need arises. And while you may not always be aware of their presence, their influence is felt in the moments when things seem to miraculously fall into place, or when danger is averted at the last possible second. For those who try to harm a chosen one, however, the presence of these angels can become a powerful and undeniable force. They may feel an inexplicable shift in the energy around them, as if an invisible barrier has been put in place to block their attempts. Or they may find themselves suddenly facing obstacles and setbacks that seem to come out of nowhere, preventing them from carrying out their harmful intentions. In extreme cases, the intervention of these angels can be dramatic and life-changing. There are countless stories of people who have wronged a chosen one, only to find themselves confronted with a series of inexplicable events that force them to reconsider their actions. These are not coincidences. They are the work of angels, ensuring that divine justice is served. For you, chosen ones, this should be a source of comfort. No matter what others may try to do to harm or hinder you, your angelic guardians are always on standby, ready to step in and ensure that you remain protected. Their mission is clear: to keep you safe and to make sure that nothing stands in the way of your divine purpose. Those who attempt to interfere with that purpose will quickly learn that they are not just dealing with you. They are dealing with the full force of heaven, and that is a battle they can never win. Chosen ones, the path you walk is not an easy one. From a young age, you have likely faced trials and challenges that would break most people, yet you have endured. There is a deep emotional resilience within you, a strength that allows you to navigate the darkest of times and come out stronger on the other side. This resilience is not just a product of your experiences. It is a divine gift that equips you to fulfill your purpose. When people attempt to hurt or belittle you, they are often unaware of the emotional fortress that has been built within you over the years. Every hardship you faced has contributed to this inner strength, making you more resilient with each passing day. While others may crumble under the weight of adversity, you stand firm, knowing that every challenge is merely another step on the path to your higher calling. It's not that you don't feel pain, far from it. As chosen ones, you may feel emotions more intensely than others, but this heightened sensitivity does not make you weak. It makes you stronger. You have learned to process emotions in a way that allows you to heal and grow, rather than being consumed by them. When others lash out at you, trying to break your spirit, they are often baffled by your ability to remain grounded and to continue moving forward despite their efforts. This resilience is a reflection of the divine energy that flows through you. It is a strength that comes from knowing that your purpose is greater than any single moment of pain or hardship. Those who try to bring you down often do so out of jealousy or a desire to control. They see the light within you, the potential for greatness, and it terrifies them. But what they fail to realize is that no amount of negativity can dim your light. You are fortified by a higher power, and no earthly force can tear down what has been built within you. In the face of adversity, your resilience becomes a beacon for others. They see you enduring hardships with grace and strength, and it inspires them to find their own inner power. You may not realize it, but your emotional resilience is a testament to the divine forces that protect and guide you. It is this resilience that allows you to stand tall, even when the world seems to be against you. Yeshua embodied this strength in his own life, enduring persecution, betrayal, and unimaginable suffering. Yet through it all, he remained steadfast in his purpose. His emotional resilience was a reflection of his divine calling, and it serves as a model for chosen ones everywhere. As he said, "In this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world." John 16:33. Like Yeshua, you too will face trials, but you have been given the strength to overcome them. Those who seek to harm you may not understand this resilience. They may see your calm demeanor as a sign of weakness, not realizing that beneath the surface lies a strength that cannot be shaken. They may attempt to manipulate your emotions, hoping to provoke a reaction, but their efforts will only leave them frustrated. You have learned to rise above petty conflicts, to keep your focus on the bigger picture. In the end, those who try to tear you down will find themselves faced with their own emotional turmoil. They will come to realize that the power they sought to take from you was never theirs to control. Their attempts to weaken you will only serve to strengthen your resolve, and they will be left wondering how you continue to thrive despite everything they've thrown your way. Your emotional resilience is your secret weapon, chosen ones. It is the key to enduring the trials of life without losing sight of your divine purpose. And as long as you remain connected to that inner strength, no one can ever truly harm you. There comes a moment in every chosen one's journey when the veil is lifted and you begin to see things for what they truly are. This is the moment of revelation, a spiritual awakening where the illusions of the world fall away and the truth becomes undeniable. For many of you, this awakening may have been a gradual process, a slow peeling back of layers. For others, it might have come as a sudden, profound realization. But no matter how it happens, when your spiritual eyes open, everything changes. The world you once knew is no longer the same. You begin to see the hidden forces at play, the energies that guide and influence human actions. Suddenly, the behavior of those around you makes sense in ways it never did before. You see through the masks people wear, recognizing the fears, insecurities, and motivations that drive them. And while this new perspective can be empowering, it can also be overwhelming. As your spiritual eyes open, you begin to understand the full weight of your purpose as a chosen one. You realize that your life is not just about surviving the challenges thrown your way, but about thriving in the midst of them. You start to notice the synchronicities, the divine guidance that has always been there, gently nudging you toward your higher calling. And as this realization sinks in, you become more aware of the responsibilities that come with being chosen. This awakening also reveals the true nature of those who have tried to harm you. Before, you may have felt confused or hurt by their actions, unable to comprehend why they would target you. But now, with your spiritual eyes open, you see the bigger picture. You understand that their attempts to bring you down were not just personal attacks, but part of a larger spiritual battle. They were reacting to the light within you, the divine energy that they could not control or comprehend. Yeshua spoke often of spiritual blindness, warning that many would remain unaware of the truth even when it was right in front of them. In Matthew 13:13 he says, "Though seeing they do not see, though hearing they do not hear, or understand." This is the reality for many people around you. While they may have eyes, they are spiritually blind, unable to perceive the deeper truths of the world. But you, chosen ones, have been given the gift of sight, the ability to see beyond the physical and into the spiritual realm. When your spiritual eyes open, it becomes impossible to go back to the way things were. You can no longer ignore the truth that has been revealed to you. And while this new awareness brings with it a sense of clarity and purpose, it also requires you to be more vigilant. You begin to notice the subtle spiritual battles happening all around you, the energies that try to pull you off your path, the people who knowingly or unknowingly try to hinder your growth. But with this revelation also comes a deep sense of peace. You understand now that you are protected, guided by forces far greater than yourself. You see how every challenge you've faced has been part of your spiritual training, preparing you for the greater purpose that lies ahead. You no longer fear the unknown, because you trust that the divine is leading you exactly where you need to be. For those who have wronged you, your awakening serves as a mirror. They may not understand it, but they will sense that something has changed in you. Their attempts to harm or manipulate you will no longer have the same effect, because you now see through their actions. And as your energy shifts, they will be forced to confront their own darkness, whether they are ready to or not. This is the power of revelation, chosen ones. When your spiritual eyes are opened, you're no longer vulnerable to the illusions of the world. You walk with clarity, strength, and an unshakable connection to the divine. Those who attempt to stand in your way will find themselves facing forces they cannot control. Energy is everything. It flows through every living being, influencing actions, emotions, and outcomes. For chosen ones, this energy is particularly potent, as it is directly tied to the divine purpose you are meant to fulfill. What many don't realize is that your energy doesn't just impact you, it ripples out into the world, affecting everyone around you. This energy shift, once it begins, is unstoppable and has a profound effect on those who come into contact with you. As a chosen one, your energy is different. It vibrates at a higher frequency, drawing people in, whether they understand why or not. Some are attracted to your light, sensing the peace, wisdom, and power you carry within you. Others, however, may feel threatened by this energy, even if they don't fully grasp why. It's as though they can feel the divine force within you, and it unnerves them. This energy shift can bring about drastic changes, both in your life and in the lives of those around you. You may have noticed that after spending time with certain people, their behavior shifts, either positively or negatively. Some may leave your presence feeling uplifted, as though they've been touched by something greater than themselves. Others, however, may respond with hostility as their own lower vibrations clash with your higher energy. This is not something you actively control. It's simply the nature of the energy you carry. Those who are aligned with positive, loving energy will be drawn to you, finding comfort and inspiration in your presence. But those who harbor negativity, jealousy, or malice will often feel discomfort, as if your very presence is a mirror reflecting their own darkness back at them. Yeshua understood this energy dynamic well. His presence alone was enough to cause dramatic reactions in those around him, from awe and reverence to anger and fear. In John 15:19 he says, "If you were of the world would love you as its own. But because you are not of the world, but I chose you out of the world, therefore the world hates you." This is the essence of the energy shift. Those who are not aligned with divine purpose often react negatively to those who are, even if they cannot explain their feelings. The more you embrace your calling as a chosen one, the more your energy will shift. This shift is not always easy for others to handle. Relationships may change as those who are not ready to face their own inner turmoil may distance themselves from you. They may not even realize why they feel the need to pull away, but on a subconscious level, they sense the difference in your energy and struggle to reconcile it with their own. At the same time, you will attract those who are ready to grow, heal, and step into their own power. These individuals will find your energy to be a source of inspiration and strength, and they will naturally gravitate toward you. Your energy will help them rise to new levels of understanding and self-awareness, simply by being in your presence. The energy shift also affects the environment around you. Have you ever noticed how things seem to flow more smoothly when you are in alignment with your purpose? Opportunities appear, problems resolve themselves, and even the most mundane tasks take on new meaning. This is the universe responding to the energy you are putting out, an unstoppable force that cannot be ignored. For those who try to bring negativity into your life, this energy shift will act as a natural barrier. Their attempts to harm or manipulate you will be thwarted as your higher vibration repels their lower frequencies. They may feel frustrated, as though they are hitting an invisible wall, unable to reach you on the level they once could. This is the power of your energy. It protects you from harm while simultaneously uplifting those who are aligned with positive intentions. In the end, this unstoppable energy shift is one of your greatest gifts as a chosen one. It sets you apart from the world and empowers you to walk in your purpose with confidence. And while not everyone will understand or appreciate it, those who are meant to be part of your journey will recognize the light within you and be transformed by it. Every chosen one is placed on this earth with a divine purpose, a mission so sacred and significant that it shapes the very fabric of their existence. Whether you've always been aware of it or are just beginning to understand your role, this purpose has been woven into your soul from the moment you were born. It is a guiding force, an inner compass that keeps you on the path toward fulfilling the calling that has been set for you. This is why chosen ones are not to be disturbed. The world often doesn't understand the weight of your purpose. People may look at you and see someone ordinary, someone they think they can influence, control, or manipulate. They may try to distract you from your path, not realizing that to interfere with a chosen one is to interfere with a divine plan, and no one who tries to disturb this plan will succeed. Your purpose isn't just about you, it's about the greater impact you are meant to have on the world. It's about the people you will inspire, the lives you will touch, and the changes you will bring about. This is not a mission that can be taken lightly. Those who attempt to derail you, whether intentionally or out of ignorance, will quickly find that their efforts are futile. The divine has a way of ensuring that you remain on course, no matter what obstacles are placed in your path. You may have already noticed this in your life. Perhaps you've encountered people who tried to pull you away from your purpose, only for their attempts to backfire. It could have been a toxic relationship, a manipulative boss, or even so-called friends who led you astray. But each time, something happened to bring you back to your path, stronger and more determined than before. This is no accident. It is divine intervention at work, ensuring that you stay aligned with your purpose. When someone tries to disturb a chosen one, they are often unaware of the spiritual consequences. They may think they can manipulate your emotions, control your actions, or weaken your resolve. But what they don't realize is that by doing so, they are setting themselves up against forces far greater than they can comprehend. To disturb a chosen one is to disturb the flow of divine energy, and this is not something to be taken lightly. Yeshua understood this better than anyone. His mission on earth was constantly under attack, yet time and time again he prevailed. His purpose was so deeply intertwined with the divine plan that no earthly force could stop him. Even in the face of betrayal, opposition, and suffering, he remained steadfast. As he said in John 10:28, "No one will snatch them out of my hand." This is the level of protection and purpose that chosen ones carry with them. Those who seek to disturb you may not understand why their efforts fail. They may try to create chaos in your life, only to find that you rise above it every time. This is because your purpose is protected by forces they cannot see. While they may try to bring you down, they will never succeed because your calling is divinely ordained. Every attempt to pull you off course will only serve to strengthen your resolve and deepen your connection to your mission. The truth is, chosen ones are not easily swayed by worldly distractions. You may face challenges, yes, but your inner compass always brings you back to your purpose. And for those who try to disturb you, they will quickly find themselves facing the consequences of their actions. The universe has a way of ensuring that those who interfere with a chosen one's path are met with resistance, setbacks, and ultimately failure. For you, chosen ones, this should serve as a reminder that your purpose is sacred. No matter what comes your way, you are protected, guided, and supported by the divine. Those who attempt to disturb you are fighting a battle they cannot win. For your mission is part of a much larger plan, one that no force on earth can disrupt. There's a natural balance in the universe, a divine law that ensures justice for those who walk the path of righteousness. For chosen ones, this law acts as a shield, protecting you from harm and ensuring that anyone who tries to control, manipulate, or hurt you will face consequences. This is what we call spiritual backlash, a powerful force that acts in response to the actions taken against you. When someone attempts to interfere with a chosen one's life, they are not just engaging with you on a personal level, they are stepping into the realm of spiritual forces they likely do not understand. The universe operates under a set of spiritual laws that are not to be broken, and when someone tries to harm or control a chosen one, they are directly violating those laws. The spiritual backlash that follows such violations can manifest in many ways. For some, it may begin with subtle disruptions. Things in their life start to go wrong in small but noticeable ways. Plans fall apart, relationships become strained, and unexpected challenges arise. Over time, these disruptions become more severe, and the person may start to feel as though they are being pushed back at every turn. What they don't realize is that these difficulties are a direct result of their actions against you, chosen one. Those who try to manipulate or control you often do so out of a desire for power or influence. They see your light and think they can take it for themselves, using your gifts for their own benefit. But what they don't realize is that your energy, your purpose, is divinely protected. Trying to take what does not belong to them will only result in their own downfall. Consider the story of Yeshua, who faced countless attempts to control or undermine his mission. The Pharisees, the rulers, and even his own followers at times tried to steer him off course. But no matter how many times they tried, they could not stop the divine plan from unfolding. As Yeshua said in Luke 21:15, "For I will give you words and wisdom that none of your adversaries will be able to resist or contradict." This is the essence of spiritual backlash. Those who try to fight against the divine will only find themselves defeated. For the people who wrong you, spiritual backlash often feels like an invisible force working against them. They may not understand why things in their life are suddenly falling apart, but they will feel the effects. Their attempts to harm or control you will backfire, causing them to face the very difficulties they tried to impose on you. It is as if the energy they directed toward you has been reflected back to them, amplified by the universe's need for justice. This backlash is not something you need to wish upon them. It happens naturally as part of the spiritual laws that govern the universe. You, as a chosen one, are protected by these laws, and those who try to interfere with your life will soon realize that their actions come with a price. This is not revenge. It is simply the natural consequence of going against the divine. For some, the backlash may come quickly, manifesting almost immediately after their attempts to harm you. For others, it may take time, slowly building as the universe sets things right. But rest assured, chosen ones, the spiritual backlash will come. Those who sought to control you will find themselves losing control over their own lives. And those who tried to bring you harm will find themselves surrounded by difficulties they cannot escape. The lesson here is simple. No one can harm a chosen one without facing the consequences. The divine forces that protect you are far more powerful than any earthly force, and they ensure that justice is served. While you continue to walk your path, focusing on your higher purpose, those who try to stand in your way will be left to deal with the spiritual backlash they have brought upon themselves. In the end, the universe has a way of balancing the scales. As a chosen one, you need not worry about those who seek to harm you. Their actions will not go unanswered, and the spiritual forces at work will ensure that everything is set right. Chosen ones, no matter how many attacks you face, no matter how many people try to bring you down, you will always rise. This is not just a belief. It is a truth woven into the very fabric of your existence. You have been chosen for a purpose, and nothing can stop you from fulfilling that purpose. When the world turns against you, when enemies appear from every side, you will emerge victorious, stronger and more empowered than ever before. The journey of a chosen one is not without its hardships. You have faced betrayal, manipulation, and opposition, sometimes from the people closest to you. These attacks may have left you feeling isolated, confused, and even hurt. But with every challenge, you have grown stronger. The trials you have endured have not broken you. They have refined you, like gold tested in fire. And now, after all you've been through, you are ready to step into the fullness of who you were always meant to be. When people attack a chosen one, they often do so out of fear or jealousy. They see something in you, something they cannot explain but deeply envy. It might be your inner peace, your strength, or the undeniable light that radiates from within you. Whatever it is, it threatens them, and in their fear, they lash out. But what they don't realize is that their attacks will never succeed. For every attempt they make to bring you down, you rise even higher. Yeshua too faced constant opposition, yet he remained steadfast in his mission. His journey was filled with trials, betrayal, and attacks from those who misunderstood him. But each time he rose above, fulfilling his divine purpose despite all the odds. As Yeshua said in John 16:33, "In this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world." This is the essence of your journey as a chosen one. Despite the trouble you face, you will overcome. The moment your adversaries believe they have defeated you is the moment they will be proven wrong. They may think they've won, but you will always rise again, more powerful than before. Your strength does not come from worldly power. It comes from the divine energy that fuels your every step. And this is something no one can take away from you. Each time you rise after an attack, something remarkable happens. Not only do you grow stronger, but the people around you take notice. Those who once doubted you begin to see your resilience, your ability to stand tall no matter what comes your way. Your triumph inspires others, showing them that no obstacle is too great for someone who is aligned with their divine purpose. The world will try to knock you down, but with every attack, you will rise, and each time you do, you step closer to fulfilling your purpose. The people who once sought to harm you will be forced to watch as you succeed, as you step into the light that was always yours. They will realize that their efforts were futile, that nothing they did could stop you from becoming who you were meant to be. This triumphant return is not just a personal victory, it is a spiritual one. It is a reminder that chosen ones are not bound by the limitations of the physical world. You operate on a higher plane, guided by forces that are far beyond the comprehension of those who seek to harm you. And as you rise, the divine forces that protect you will ensure that every attack against you is transformed into an opportunity for growth and empowerment. In the end, chosen ones, your journey is marked by triumph. Yes, you will face challenges, but every challenge will only serve to make you stronger, to deepen your connection to your divine purpose. As you rise above every attack, every attempt to bring you down, you will become a beacon of hope, a source of strength for others walking their own spiritual path. Your life will stand as a living testament to the power of resilience, purpose, and divine protection. And those who once sought to bring you down will have no choice but to witness your victory, realizing they could never stand in the way of the divine force that drives you forward. Your return is inevitable, chosen ones. No matter what trials come your way, you will always rise stronger. If this message resonated with you, drop an Amen or 77 in the comments below. Let the universe know that you are ready to embrace your victory. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Grateful to God, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Share this message with others, and may God bless you abundantly as you continue on your powerful journey. Stay blessed and keep shining your light.